I've been talking to the people of Brooklyn for about an hour now. I've even talked to people who have family, who have friends in Israel, in Gaza right now. What I can say is the opinions here in Brooklyn are divided.
Hamas was given an opportunity to lay down their rockets, and it didn't happen. And Israel's just doing what it needs to do to protect its people.
What you have is what we call a firecracker. That's what Hamas is firing at Israel versus an Abrams tank with a 105 millimeter gun. That is a powerful weapon. It can take down the court building. So how do you respond to a firecracker with such power?
I tend to think that Israel is correct, but just because, for the most part, they're really just defending themselves.
When Israel attacks in return, they try. They really earnestly try. If you look on the internet, there are videos that show military action being halted because a civilian is walking by. They do not want to hurt anyone, only people who are trying to do harm to their civilians.
This has been going on for decades, with no real resolution, and that's why it never gets better, because there's never a real fair and justice resolution for the Palestinian people, who also share and live in Israel, as well as the Jewish people.
Overwhelmingly, the people of Brooklyn say that the solution to the conflict should be peaceful. But how to come about such a peaceful solution?
Don't know.
It's difficult to say that the U.S. should step in, but how can we not? I think somebody outside is going to have to step in and negotiate a ceasefire.
Militancy should be a last resort when you're trying to negotiate peace. You could never negotiate peace at the barrel of a gun.
They should come to the table and sit down earnestly and not walk away when it comes time to sign a deal. And I promise you, if they do that, they will live good and prosperous lives. They will have good neighbors and good relations.
For the sake of the people who are caught in the crossfire, it seems like everyone in Brooklyn wants this conflict to end, but very few think that it's going to end anytime soon. Reporting for Currents from Brooklyn Heights, I'm Katie Breidenbach.